Bill, on May 12th, the Trump administration in China announced a pause in the astronomical tariffs. Why now?
Well, it's the result of meetings. I think there was some low-grade panic on both sides on this. It was costing everybody a lot of money. Trade was stopping. Boats, shipments were being canceled. Container ships were being cut off. Retailers here faced empty shelves. Prices were going up. China faced factories not having anything to do. So there was a real incentive to get together and try to work something out.
Bill, in this trade negotiation, who blinked, the United States or China?
Well, each will say that the other blinked. I would say probably the U.S. blinked. Their tariffs are coming down substantially, although not as substantially as you might think, because I think the 30% that they've gone to, that's a big decrease from 145%, but it's still on top of other existing tariffs on steel, on aluminum, on electric vehicles left over from Biden. So it's not 30% on everything. In some cases, it's a lot bigger, but it's a rather significant step back from Trump. And if you put it in context, look at the sequence: 145, then last week he said maybe 80, then they end up at 30. You know, if I were the Chinese, I would have just waited and said, well, maybe next week it'll be 10. You know, I think probably we blinked.
Bill, did China make any meaningful concessions?
Yes, they lowered their tariffs to an average of 10%, which is good. And they hinted that there would be some loosening of controls on critical minerals. I think it remains to be seen what that means in practice. But that would be important, because one of the consequences of the tariffs was that they slapped on controls on stuff that, at least in the short run, we can't get anywhere else.